I've been wanting to do this for a long time. The truck behind me is the new 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 light duty AT4X AEV edition. But you may have seen this truck before on our channels, but this is pretty special because it's the 3-liter Duramax, which is for 2024. Now, this is the base engine, the 3-liter Duramax turbo diesel. So you have an off-road truck with the efficiency of a turbo diesel. And I'm gonna do a little road trip, about 50 miles from here, from the airport in Belgrade, Montana, to Big Sky. So come along. Yes, so now there are more choices in engines. There's still the 6.2-liter gas V8, and then you can still get it in 2024. But now the diesel, wow, it's pretty quiet, actually. Crack the windows open. It's so refined. This 3-liter is wonderful, and this is the latest generation of this engine. And so now you have a fully luxurious truck, an off-road truck, including DSSV shocks, specially tuned suspension. And now, in theory, you have longer range than ever before. So now, let me reset my trip meter and see exactly the fuel efficiency we can get on this impromptu road trip. Yes. All right, I'm reset. This is a brand new truck, but it says 485 miles of range on a nearly full tank, which means 500 miles in daily driving could be possible. This is cool. All right, let's get on the road and I'll give you another update. This is a cool place. Just almost half a mile off the highway, there's a beautiful campground, really isolated. Montana is really cool. But I wanted to come here to show you a few more details of what makes this truck special. So let's just start kind of from the basics. Let's take a look at the profile of the truck. Well, it starts as obviously a crew cab with a standard bed. The bed is about 5 feet 10 inches, and GM, they do this really well. They usually have very voluminous and large and usable beds. It's a 4x4 truck, but because this is a GMC and AT4X, and of course an AEV edition above that, it has every option or every feature that you can basically imagine. Yes, optionally you can get a stereo system in here, but if you look at the bed, you have a 400-watt outlet here. You have lighting, you have tie downs. They do this really, really well. And of course, you have this multi-pro tailgate to help you get in and out of the truck. And AT4X gives you a couple things. Of course, suspension. Let's see if we could see, well, we can't really see that really well. We could see it from the bottom here. Multimatic shocks right there. They introduced it, of course, on the smaller trucks, they're mid-sizers, and then this suspension technology is now coming to the light-duty half-ton and also the heavy-duty trucks in their lineup. Then the AT4X AEV edition bumpers. So you get these really, really massive steel heavy-duty bumpers with recovery points that are tied into the frame. And behind this license plate cover is a place for a winch. Although standard, this truck does not come with a winch. You have to add it later. So you get twin lockers, front and rear lockers, because it's an AT4X. And then you get many more skid plates. I cannot show you everything right now because just crawling underneath it, but the skid plate goes all the way under. There's also, there's 5 of them, protecting your transmission, transfer case, and fuel tank and rear differential. So really, really solid protection package. The AEV package is about $6,900. The AT4X for 2024 starts at about $79,000. So the truck you see here, after destination costs, which is about $19.95, this is 88 grand. Let me pop the hood because this is the story, that the main part of the story is the engine. Because when GM introduced this truck and its brother truck, the Silverado ZR2 1500, this engine was not available last year or the year before. Now it is. So this is a standard engine, 305 horsepower and 495 pound-feet of torque from the straight six turbo diesel. You can see the turbocharger here on the side. They've updated it, gave it more torque, more power, increased its durability cycle, its life cycle of this engine. It's made it to a 10-speed automatic. And as you heard, it's very, very quiet. Very smooth power plant. We like it at TFL no matter which vehicle it's in. You can also get it in a, of course, GMC Yukon or Chevy Suburban, Chevy Tahoe, and vehicles like that. So the big question from this trip, what happens when you combine that beautiful diesel with these big tires? These are Goodyear Wrangler Territory MT 275 70 R18s. Of course, you get also nice Salta AEV style wheel right there with valve protector right there. And side steps. So you're adding weight to this truck, right? Skid plates, rock rails on the side of this truck, the bigger tires, steel bumpers, all of the options, they all add weight. So that's why I'm doing this trip, to figure out, all right, you've added a lot of weight, but what efficiency can you get? Let me show you the payload of this truck really quick, and then we can get on the road and continue moving. 1,048 pounds. So, like I said, after you've added all the options, all the features, the payload goes down, and this truck will tow up to 8,500 pounds. I think it's here, down here somewhere. So towing is okay. 8,500 pounds will take care of most towing jobs, but the payload number I wish was higher. I've said that before. So jump in. Let's exit this campground and finish this trip. Oh, look, it's drawing something for us. Can you get this? Very cool graphics. Of course, we have all the gauges. My start-stop button is right here. I have ventilated seats, heated seats. Here are my front and rear lockers. Of course, we also have wireless Apple CarPlay, for example. I can monitor basically everything, including my transmission temp, which I love. So this truck is really, in my mind, for those people who like to do this. Go out in the middle of nowhere to camp, maybe bring their little truck-based camping solution, maybe a bed top tent, and just enjoy the outdoors, something like this. Or just go completely off the grid. And the diesel engine has so much torque. The acceleration is very linear as I accelerate down here. Just really great engine. And it's now the only one in the class. Ram EcoDiesel is now no more. Ford Powerstroke 3-liter in the F-150 is no more. So this is really the only turbo diesel you can get on a light-duty half-ton truck like this. The Silverado and the Sierra. And let me show you a little preview on the gauges about the efficiency I'm getting. Here's my trip. I've gone about 40 miles and 20.9 MPG so far. The speeds have been a little bit lowish in this canyon road, and we are climbing. So this is really real world solution. Here's a little doggy. I gotta make sure I don't disturb the local people. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, but if without cargo in this truck, if you can go 500 miles on one tank, this would be really amazing. Really cool. All right, I'll give you next update when I arrive at our location, destination. All right, well, this has been quite a drive, really beautiful. We've reached Big Sky, basically a mountain resort for skiing. Of course, we're here in October, so it's not quite season yet, but I really enjoyed this drive. We went about 57.4 miles, and I gotta tell you, so these DSSV Multimatic shocks, they're very, oh, I think that's our place. They're built for off-roading, but they're actually quite good on-road, because I always feel like I have precise control of what I'm doing. And so it's been a pleasurable drive. I've used my massaging seat. I've looked at my heads-up display. Sunroof is here, so all of the luxury amenities are here. And I got, take a look, 20.1 MPG. So after about, almost 57 miles, it still says 437 miles left of range. So this is impressive range for this 3-liter Duramax truck. And I think I just missed my turn. So let me turn around. There's a lot of construction going on here, off season. So there you have it. This is real world. Actually, we were climbing for most of this drive, so this is kind of not the best case scenario. Real world road trip in the new turbo diesel AT4X AEV. Thanks for joining me, and of course, as always, check out oldtfl.com for everything automotive in one place so you don't miss any news. Thanks.